Well, you know what? It's funny. The album cover was in green, and I think it was a nod to Vivian Green, as in emotional roller coaster, because that's what I was on when this album came out.
This is hip hop album debate. Let's get the conversation going. Ain't no time to waste. Yeah, the podcast that I know you've been wanting. They talking real hip hop, got everybody talking. Let's go. Yeah, keep it 100 and stay true. Hosted by my homie Q. Tune in and come through. Yeah, this be the spot, the number one place all day. This is hip hop album debate. Let's go. Hey, yeah.
Welcome to Hip Hop Album Debate, the podcast. This is Q, and this is episode 84. And the debate topic is that boy Juve, as in Juvenile, and his album Project English. Was it a classic, dope, regular, or garbage? All right, before we get into this debate, you guys be sure to like, share, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. Dig that? All right, so let's get into this, man. So, Juvie, his album, Project English. Man, what was on this album? What was the songs that I liked it? Set It Off. Mama Got Ass. They Lied. And Be Gone. That's it. That's it. Out of, 15, 16 songs? That's it. So, if Disappointment was an album, it would be Project English. I'll just keep it all the way funky, man. This album, man, it was a, well, you know what? It's funny. The album cover was in green, and I think it was a nod to Vivian Green, as in emotional roller coaster, because that's what I was on when this album came out. Because what you guys got to remember, at the time, it was a lot of rumors floating around that Juvie was unhappy and that he was wanting to leave Cash Money. And you got to think that was a big deal at the time. You know, this is the early 2000s. So if you were a rapper and you were on a black-owned label, your name was attached to the label, much like Juvenile and Cash Money, Scarface and Rap-A-Lot, Biggie and Bad Boy. So when you had a rapper that said he was wanting to leave, that was a big deal. And we didn't have social media at the time. It wasn't a situation like with Lil Wayne. He was able to go on social media and say, I don't want to be on this label no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, we didn't have that. If they didn't talk about it in the magazines, or if it wasn't reported on MTV News or some other news outlet, you didn't know. So, okay, he hit us with the single, Set It Off. What'd he say? Nailing this bitch for life. For what you heard on the streets is seeing more for life. So that just killed it. Okay, maybe he doesn't want to leave Cash Money. So we good. We in the clear. But when you listen to the album, man, you can tell that something was off. Like, the chemistry just wasn't there between Juvie and you know, the other Cash Money artists, Manny Fresh. It just wasn't there. And I think that I think Juvie probably wasn't even in the studio like that. Just my guess, just listening to the album. So, man, again, 4 songs on the album that I liked it. Out of the 4, only 3 had Juvie on it. The Be Gone, I mean, that was a big timers joint. You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, I thought it was garbage. I thought it was garbage, man. Let's see what the people had to say, though. We had one comment on social media, and Notes Casey on Facebook writes, following 400 Degreez and G Code, garbage. And that's the only comments we have. So let's see what the polls have to say. Maybe they're a little bit more forgiving than myself and the person that wrote the comments. Poll results says 0% thought it was a classic, 25% thought it was dope, 25% thought it was regular, 50% thought it was garbage. Hey, stone cold gentleman, I do the best I can. And I don't think Juvie fit the criteria. Shout out to Real Transmit. But yeah, but to be fair, man, again, Juvie, if he wasn't happy with Cash Money, that's a legitimate reason why this album was a lackluster in comparison to 400 Degreez or the album before that. I think Soldier Rags. So, yeah, man, it was a shame. It was just a shame. I was very disappointed in this album. But again, you guys let me know, do you agree with me and the comment writer, or do you disagree? Do you agree with the polls? It's an ongoing convo. Y'all know the play. Y'all holler back at your boy and let me know something, man. All right, let's chop it up. I'm Q. I'm gone. Peace.
Hey,